kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his forward, take the shot, he scores!
Township High School Stadium. Tonight's game features a Quad 4 Section 2 matchup between the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders and your Peters Township Lady Indians.
Hey, when do you want us to start?
Baldwin
Right now, like after the
with a
pledge.
section
After the
record
pledge?
of 2
Okay.
wins and 3 losses, and an overall record of 2 wins, 3 losses, and a tie.
I would start to the.
Baldwin's starting lineup is
I'll just start up here. Okay.
freshman, number 32, Cadence Morton. Sophomore, number 1, Megan Leary. Sophomore, number 18, Isabel Swanson. Junior, number 2, Morgan. Fighting Highlanders are coached by Tom Dongilli. Assistant coaches Christine Chiato, Tiffany Atkins, Pat Maloney. And now for your Peters Township Lady Indians. The Lady Indians come into tonight's matchup with a section record of 4 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. The Lady Indians have an overall record of 6 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. Tonight's Peters Township starting lineup is freshman, number 8, Brooke Offerman. Freshman, number 9, Lexi Perosco. Sophomore, number 4, Jillian Marvin. Sophomore, number 21, Cece Scott. Sophomore, number 29, Casey Breyer. Sophomore, number 32, Maddie Schweiger. The Peters Township goalie, junior, 00, Emma Sarwich. Junior, number 26, Sarah Heisinger. Senior, number 16, Kayla McFerrin. One of your captains, senior, number 24, Mia Gentile. Our other captain, senior, number 15, Hannah Stuck. The Lady Indians are coached by Pat Vera. Coach Vera is assisted by Dave Melissi, Brendan Albright, and Elizabeth Webb.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Peters Township Stadium for the Baldwin Highlanders visit the Lady Indians in a section matchup. Al, what do you think coming off of a super competitive game, walking into one that I'm sure they hope they're going to come away from victory with?
Yeah, I think the Indians have got to be focused. I'm sure Coach Vereb is stressing that this is a section game. Section games are always tough, but just having probably the toughest, most intense physical game of the year against Moon, you worry that there's going to be somewhat of a letdown there. So, how the Indians start will be really important, Mike.
Yeah, I think so, and it seems like year after year it is a similar story, and it's just tough for pro athletes, let alone high school athletes, to not have a letdown or not play to the speed of their competition.
Yeah,
down
absolutely.
at Brashear the other night, you saw a lot of just walking alongside of their players, and certainly hope tonight that we're on full speed.
You do. Yeah, it's it's a grind. Section 2 is, I would say arguably, I don't think there's any real question it's the strongest section in the Whitfield, if not the state. You've got a bunch of perennial powers, and it's hard to expect when you do play one of the teams that hasn't been as successful like Baldwin, hard to expect the intensity to stay where it is.
It is, and you got a Baldwin team that's coming off a 1-0 win Monday night against Mount Lebanon, probably giving them some level of confidence.
Absolutely. Anytime a Baldwin team beats a Mount Lebanon team in soccer,
that was a good night.
That's a good night. That is a rivalry, and I'm sure they're I'm sure they're riding high, and coming into this game at Peters, they have nothing to lose. So I am sure that you're going to see them flying around here for the first 10 minutes. We'll see what the Indians can do with it.
Also, too, should be noticed, will be our first game without our starting center back, Rachel Raber, who got dinged up pretty good on the ankle Monday night, and she'll be out for some time, hopefully not a very long time.
Yeah, no, that's right. The Indians will definitely miss her. Rachel does a lot for them in the back, both organizationally and otherwise.
Here comes Joe with an early cross. Good play out from Baldwin.
Trying to build through the midfield here. Mia Gentile plays it to Offerman, gets away. Brooke trying to win it back.
Brooke, another player who you can see starting to find a comfort level in that position.
Freshman player, coming in and playing in the center of the park. Not always an easy situation there. But Brooke's done obviously very, very well. Hannah thought she was looking for Jillian there, but Sarah, I think, was the intended target, and her and Jillian couldn't quite hook up, but a throw in for the Indians. Maddie Schweiger starting it right back. She's pressed into that role with the injury to Rachel Raber.
Yeah, she jumped in Monday and did a really super job, given everything that was going on that game.
She sure did.
Looked like an opportunity.
Yeah, Marvin
should be a
walked
corner
right
for
around,
Peters.
right around the Baldwin defender. Looked like the Baldwin defender wanted to shield her off, and Jillian's speed took her by surprise. She wasn't able to deal with that.
Yeah.
So something to watch early down that right flank.
So it turns out to be a goal kick for Baldwin.
Cece Scott wins that ball. She's been doing that all year.
She sure has.
This is Breyer.
Oh, beautiful shot. A nice save by the Baldwin goalie. Well struck ball.
Absolutely. That was good play by the keeper. Handled that high ball really well. I think that would have been at the crossbar, maybe a little bit under. So, dangerous shot. Offerman again. Heisinger tries to win it. Schweiger steps in. Teams just feeling each other out early here, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. And, it sort of looks like Baldwin looks relatively organized.
They do.
As the ball's played down the left side.
They do.
Out the side.
We're seeing really, 9 defenders, 9 girls behind the ball here, and 1 way up top for Baldwin. So that ought to, give us an idea that until or unless Peters can take the lead, they're going to be looking to play defensively, which I think is a good decision.
Yeah, and the ball cleared out of the center and by Lexi. And another player, I mean, can't say enough about the way she has stepped in so calmly in such an important position.
Absolutely.
Being a center half in that role. And well, Peters will have a throw in deep in their own end. I have to say, too, on a side note, it's good to see the benches back off of the sidelines.
Yes. Yeah, they were really getting right up there. There's plenty of room, so glad somebody figured that out, too.
The other night, there were a couple moments.
Legs hanging out from the bench over the line.
Were some really aggressive plays on the edge that could have. But thank goodness that was never a factor.
It was a very, very physical game between Moon and Peters. Hannah doing a great job of controlling that, winning it.
Leading Kayla up the line.
Yeah, there's Kayla McFerrin. First time I think we've said her
that's a
name.
beautiful ball by Kayla.
Yep.
Sending Sarah in. Look like they have something. Kicked away by the Baldwin defender.
I like how Sarah took that ball, ran with it, didn't take the speed off it, and was able to get by the defender there.
She's created a lot of chances so far this year.
She had a big assist on the Peters goal the other night to Jillian Martin.
Yeah, great call.
There's
a big hit, Brooke.
Offerman with a long shot, 30 yards out, just over the crossbar. So Peters probing, trying to test the Baldwin goalie early here.
kicking out. Won by Baldwin, given away to Cece. Her confidence continues to grow.
It really
Is she-
does. Really does.
Here
She
comes-
was
Here comes Kayla again on a nice run and tough giveaway.
good step by the Baldwin defender here.
It was
Trying
good
to get
play.
a little something going to counter, but just don't have the numbers again. You've got about a 20-yard space between Baldwin's center forward, or their number 9, and the rest of the team. So they're going to look to counterattack and maybe score off a set piece.
And Peter's playing their traditional 4 in the back. Feeling pretty good about it.
Emma Sawich, I think it's the first time she's touched the ball with her hands, at least.
Yes.
Peter's goalie.
But I
Lot
really,
of room
I
there.
do like it when their outside backs come forward. I think it changes. It's a great dynamic. Here comes Maddie as we speak up the right side.
And I agree with
look
you
good.
100% on that, Mike. It's it's just a very hard thing to defend when you've got girls that can fly forward on the wings, and that
Good turn, Cece.
makes it difficult to get everybody else marked up. Back to Brooke. She's going to try.
She may have another one. That's a fighter.
That's going
It's
to go
in. Beautiful left-footed goal.
right under the crossbar.
Brooke Offerman with a sweet, almost 25-yarder, if not more.
Yep. Good left-footed shot. Well done to lay it back to her. Plenty of room there for
And she
Brooke.
took her time, didn't panic and try to
She
do
did.
something crazy.
Brooke is a very calm, collected, poised player, and she showed that right there. So nice goal for the freshman to get the Indians on the board. Always good to get one early in a game like this, Mike. The longer it stays scoreless, the more confidence Baldwin can get.
So true.
That was big. Now the second one is even bigger.
As long as they've been playing competitive sports, Al, that could not be more true.
Yep. Cece's really sort of having her way in the middle there. Getting
Agreed.
a lot of time on the ball, making good decisions.
I noticed something starting. I mean, the assistant goal aside the other night, I've noticed Jill and Sarah really starting to play off of each other.
Yes. In fact,
More than just that one play.
Well, we saw it both ways. We saw Jillian give Sarah a
Yes.
great opportunity after the goal. Indians offsides
Good
there.
finish by a good finish by Casey on a ball in by Maddie, but offside's the call.
Negate that goal, but Indians certainly looking strong here, and Heisinger pressures the center back, but nice play. But again, Schweiger.
Nice play by
jumps on
Maddie.
that. Carrasco out to McFerrin.
It's a good solid pass.
Found Hannah there.
30-yarder along the ground is 2 feet is
That's
always a nice
it's a
thing to
pretty
see.
thing. It's a pretty thing. And Hannah's doing a good job of sort of sitting behind the forwards in that space and coming to the ball, and she's going to get a lot of time on the ball there.
These minutes too, not knowing Rachel's status is how long these girls can play together new in the back and try to figure out their groove.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them, no matter how this game goes, play some extra minutes.
I would think you were right. That's probably something we'll see. Hopefully
They have that choice.
Rachel, hopefully Rachel's back. She's in a walking boot.
Yeah.
But you'd expect that.
Kayla settled one down. That's a beautiful ball in. And a nice save by the keeper.
Good ball. Hannah and Jillian converging there, but the keeper did a good job of grabbing that and not dropping it.
Good choice by Maddie. Swinging it, changing the field.
A lot of room in the
Nice
back
by
for
Brooke.
the Indians. They're sort of playing 5v2 there and doing a great job of moving the ball.
Kayla
across
hits
the
Hannah
field.
coming back to the ball, and they send Jill in.
Oh, Jill just missed that touch.
That was good soccer.
It's a great run and a good ball. Just missed by inches there.
I mean, complete 6 passes and just miss threading a girl into the goal.
Yeah,
We'll take a lot of that.
absolutely, absolutely. Game like the other night with Moon, it's just, it's such a high intensity game without much space. You don't see it too often.
And there you go
More space
again.
for the Indians
Kayla
here.
coming up, finding Hannah coming back to her.
So almost 10 minutes in, 1-0 Indians. Haven't had any substitutions for either side yet. And on cue, looks like a couple
Here
of
they
Indians
come.
get up and are gonna.
Either they're thirsty or they're getting ready to come in.
I think this has sort of been the substitution pattern for Pat Vera. About 10 minutes in, he's switched the outside players up top and kept fresh legs going. So we'll see who comes on.
Looks like Sarah just left. I can't tell who came on for her, though.
It looks like Hannah went up top.
Mia taking her space up through the middle.
No,
Tries to play a ball through.
I think that's Irene Delino
Yeah.
up top.
Nice feed. Another really solid play all around. Irene with a steal. See if she can get one off in here.
Just a little too far out in front of her there.
Maddie with a nice step forward. Do you know if that's her natural position now, Maddie?
She has played a lot of outside back, actually, Mike. She hasn't played it for Peters, but I believe she has with her club.
Got it.
She's been more of an attacking player for the Indians.
She looks natural back there.
She does. She's very comfortable with it back there.
Into the game for Peters Township, number 2, Irene Delano, and number 6, Macy Trax. Into the game for Baldwin, number 8, Kelly Delano.
I think Macy's another one of those young players who is really starting to feel comfortable on the field, and her effort level is noticeable.
Yeah, agreed. She, if I have it right, I think she really got Peters started in the Mount Lebanon game with the great assist to Hannah, where she really just outworked the Mount Lebanon defender. Offerman going to play the way she's facing out to Maddie. Schwager finds Marvin.
Another thing that's really interesting about this team is when they're moving off the ball, they look like a completely different team.
They do, absolutely.
And they look formidable.
Absolutely, it makes all the difference in the world. And they're an athletic group, so they're just makes them that much harder to
Kayla,
mark.
Nice run, Hannah.
That's a good
Looks like we're gonna
ball.
get a shot here.
Yep.
Maybe
Trax tried
Macy.
the first timer there. She just got to get her feet into the game here. That's all. Good ball by Hannah. She's really done a nice job of laying some balls off.
Absolutely.
One time here. I think
And you
she
see,
had the
too, we
assist
talked
on
about
the
earlier,
goal.
Al, right? I mean, there's Kayla all the way within 25 yards of the goal.
Yes.
Making that pass to Hannah.
Yep.
And it just, that extra player forward makes such a difference.
Very hard to account for. Hannah plays the ball sort of towards the far post there.
I think
she
on
was
Saturday mornings they say that was a bit ambitious.
a bit ambitious. I actually thought she might have been looking for Marvin, or it could have been a half a cross, half a shot.
Here's Baldwin continuing to fight. They have 2 forward this time. And good defense by Jill.
Just a noticeable difference in athleticism too.
Peters may
between the
have stole a throw in here.
I think they have.
Into the game for Baldwin, number 23, Caitlin Pollard.
Looks like Chloe Trapanado in for Peters.
Did we get one other one too, or just Chloe?
Game for Peters Township, number 13, Chloe.
Yeah.
Hi, Chloe.
That was Cadence Morton for Baldwin in the middle of the field there. Peters wins it back.
Oh, that's a nice
Offerman
pass
with a
right
nice
there.
ball, just gonna run off.
Good look.
Maybe on grass. So that ball would stay.
$25 minutes to go, or 26 minutes to go here in the first half. A game that currently pretty one-sided as far as possession, but yet still just 1-0. It's good. Is Maddie getting forward again in a nice way? See if she can turn her hips and blast one in.
Well, she tried to cross it early. Never a bad idea.
Nope.
Just couldn't wrap her foot all the way around it. And the Baldwin goalkeeper playing well so far. I'm going to try and get a name there. It might be Elizabeth Knight. We'll work on that.
Yeah, she's going to be busy, and so far, frankly, fairly calm, fairly solid.
Yep. She's been up to the task. It was a very hard stop on the goal. And a goal kick here.
So Irene's getting a chance early in the game.
Yeah.
I think, something that hasn't really been a staple. It's a good opportunity for her.
Yep. Getting an early run. This is a game when I think Pat can take a look at some different things. Has the luxury of trying some different people in different places, maybe.
Yeah, because I think she's had a lot of success for her moments when she's been in.
Yeah, she's clearly got a bright future ahead of her. Just a freshman.
A little ping pong in the middle of the field. No one gathering possession.
Yeah.
Hannah, nice job. Reset it. Beautiful, Brooke. That's right. Good movement again. I like it.
Good play by the Baldwin forward there. Megan Leary. But Peters again. Offerman wins it and it's coming forward.
Big
Slides
thread.
a beautiful ball through.
And Hannah's getting forward there. Let's see if Irene can find her.
There's Trapanotto.
Chloe just shoots it wide. She just tried to place it in the corner.
She did. I thought the keeper got a piece of it, but referee Guy Matola right there.
Again,
Goal
though,
kick.
a number of completed passes to a good through ball to a scoring chance.
Yeah, the Indians are really doing a good job of keeping the ball. There's Offerman and Scott. Brooke makes a good decision to go back with that. And they spring Kayla. Finds Delino, who plays a one-time out the tracks.
Macy with a
Boy,
good
Macy
turn
cuts it
inside
back.
and a beautiful ball and a
there's
goal. Hannah finished it with the header.
Yep.
Macy with a beautiful delivery.
Just a great build-up. Started with
good
Kayla
stuff.
McFerrin coming out of the back, and nice ball by Delino out the tracks. And tracks really froze the defender there, Mike. Defender was expecting a left-footed cross.
Beautiful.
Macy cut it back and then put a beautiful cross on Hannah's head.
And although Hannah's going to finish a lot of those chances when she gets them.
No question about it.
That's just beautiful touch and a good goal.
Yep,
all
it's
around
a-
good.
It's a great goal. A lot of what you want to see out there. So we're just under 23 minutes left in the first half. It's 2-0 Indians.
Lexi doing her 1-on-2 battle, doing it well, and a ball through. Kayla
tried
lets
to
it go out the back.
play through behind Kayla. That's something, Mike, that Moon tried to do continuously the other night on Kayla's side, and they were not successful. Kayla,
She's fast.
She's fast, and she's on it. She reads that very well. So, if I'm Baldwin, I'm gonna think of trying something else, because I don't think that's a recipe for success.
No.
Sawich is gonna punt it. These are always hard games for goalkeepers when you don't have much action.
No, agreed. Chloe, very comfortable with the ball.
Just a great ball.
Oh, it's a beautiful
Such
ball.
Good patience by Chloe.
Irene's getting herself in position here. Let's see if it happens
Anna
for her.
beats one.
That's a delivery
crosses.
she's probably wish she had back.
Yeah.
Got that one in a little tight.
Close. Keeper made a nice play there, and we've got an Indians throw.
There's
Good
Chloe.
turn
That's
by
a beautiful
Chloe.
cross by Chloe.
CC Scott getting up for that. Just
Yeah,
couldn't,
Cece
just couldn't
just
direct
missed
it down. Yeah.
Just missed. That was a good ball.
It was. It was a
Good
good
play.
turn and a good ball.
I think that's where they want those. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And that's a great ball. It's right there. Goal kick for Baldwin. Off the referee and worked out
Here we go
beautifully
again.
for us. Scott loses it momentarily, gets it right back. Track's unable to keep it in. We got sort of a little excitement
Maddie
there.
working really hard to get in a good position here to
Maddie
get the
trying
ball.
to get back and get square there for an easy out for Sawich.
I mean, in a decent look, and it always that thin line between calmly trying to make a play and hanging on to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's
When
right.
you're a defender,
Absolutely, absolutely.
everyone loves the calm right up until they don't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, these are the kind of games that can be an easy night for you as a defender, but if you make a mistake, it's that much more magnified.
For sure. Here comes Chloe coming out.
That's
Long
a great ball by
beautiful
Chloe.
ball, sending Irene in deep.
She's got two
Hannah
Indians
and Macy are
crashing
getting in
there.
position.
That's a great ball.
Oh, Hannah, great try. Excellent try.
I love the decision there for Irene to play the ball on the ground. You know, too many times players think they've got to cross those crosses in the air. You know, two Indians and one Baldwin player there, play that ball on the ground.
I mean, that's just a blink away from being a goal.
It is. It is. Well done by the Baldwin midfielder there. That's number 15, Cadence Morton, showing some strength on the ball there.
Oh, another beautiful delivery by
Tracks.
Cece. Her passes are spot on tonight.
When Track's accelerated by, and
We know this. We've seen this before.
There's that cut. Well, and that's
Is
going
in
to
the
be a
box.
penalty kick.
They called the penalty.
That's going to unfortunate for Baldwin because it wasn't exactly a scoring chance directly from Macy there, but that is a very clear trip, very clearly in the box.
Yeah, it's one of those. What are you going to – there's nothing to say about it. It is what it is.
That's exactly right. So Hannah Stuck's going to step up and take this one.
And has a pretty good track record.
Looking for her
Taking
second
penalties.
goal of the night. Yeah, she sure does. Trying to make it 3-0. Oh, it's a great save. Looked like
It's okay.
Hannah almost had her lean in the wrong direction, Mike, but she got back. Got her left hand down, made the save.
Yeah, it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Do you have any sense of a percentage of how many the high school girls make
You know,
or don't make, however you want to view it?
yeah, it's not a given, and you've got
No.
so many goalies that are good. I would bet it's about 65%.
Make?
Yeah, 65% make. You know, and it's
And as the pressure mounts, I bet it's less.
absolutely. And it's really a skill, you know, kind of a unique skill. You will see tremendous goal scorers who just don't like to take penalty kicks, and so, you know, I think it's obviously there's a physical aspect to it, but I think it's largely mental. And Hannah's been great with those.
Yeah,
so
she's made her share.
Yeah, you know, in a game like this, you really, frankly, you don't mind seeing the goalie make that save. You know Hannah's going to put it in when it matters.
So here we are, just still
Marvin.
2-0 with a little over 17 and a half left to go.
Schweiger steps up, stops Madison Beardsley. And Baldwin's trying to link some, but CC Scott dispossesses number 8 for Baldwin there.
And she scrapped back.
Good
for
fight
her.
back by number 8 there. That's Megan Leary, 10th grader for Baldwin. Offerman nice and composed there. There's Hannah. Off the crossbar.
Wow.
You know, Mike, she took a look. She saw the goalie was out. I'm sure in the back of her mind she remembered Brooke Offerman's goal over her head, and she took a crack.
That looked pretty good from here.
I bet you she wishes she followed it up, though.
I would probably agree. Here's Baldwin continuing to play balls forward, and Peters is once again able to get it out.
Yeah, just putting 3-4 passes together there.
I know
Peters
it sounds like a
works their way
strange
up the
thing to
field.
say, Al, but it is such a joy to watch this game and this Peters team play. I mean, there is never the open player gets the ball.
Yes, yes.
Without
It
hesitation.
really is. It's a very selfless group.
For sure. It's tremendous.
You know, and it's so much fun to watch, and you know, believe me, it's more fun for them to play that way. But when you get everybody to buy in, then that's it. You know, and it makes you so much harder to defend against.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, as we head in sort of the heart of the season here, the one wild card for me is Cannon Mac.
Right, and that's our only section opponent we haven't played yet, right?
Yeah, Monday night we'll play them, but we certainly know what we're going to get with St. Clair and Moon, and they're going to be battles.
Absolutely, yeah. We know those are going to be wars. And,
Let's play by
and
Maddie.
Bethel and Mount Lebanon will come at us hard as well. Here's Mia. I haven't called her name for a while, playing back to
Yeah, she's going to wish
Sawich.
Mia miscommunicated.
Yeah, just Mia tried to play it back there, and I think Emma wasn't sure if she was going to be able to get to it first. So we've got a corner kick for Baldwin here. Certainly the best chance for Baldwin thus far, because they haven't really had a look at the run and play.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, if they find a way, we got a ball game.
In theory, we would have a ball game. Everybody from Baldwin starting their runs on the back post.
Nice
Ball
delivery,
played to the
high.
back post. Highlander up to win that. Oh, I think we got a penalty kick here. Looks like he called a handball. Mike, the question is the hand in a natural position when it hits her hand? Looked to me like the hand was right at her side there. I'd have to see it again before I get too judgmental, but
That was difficult
that's a tough call.
on a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, that's a tough call. And again, nowhere near a scoring opportunity. But
All right, let's see Emma,
we
see if she
are.
can guess one right. Emma
That's a great save by
Sawich.
Emma.
Excellent save on a well-struck penalty.
What do they say? The ball doesn't lie.
The ball well, I think it does at times, but no, but you're right. And Emma,
When
just
it
a
works,
great
they say.
reaction.
Yeah, saving not a bad shot by Mackenzie Hall. for
No,
Baldwin.
she ripped it.
So still
Way to
2-0
go, Emma.
here. And again, not easy for Emma. That's really the first time she's been challenged in the game here, and we are 25 minutes in. Baldwin making a change here.
We'll see if that gives them some life, or we're going to be back to the same old story. Boy, Kayla's just making all the right choices right now.
Oh yeah, they're not having any luck over there. I mean, frankly, they're not having any luck anywhere in the back. Prosco clears it out. Baldwin's gonna have a throw here.
So a couple shaky moments for the girls in the back. Got away with one.
Yeah. And again, when you're not under pressure for so long, it makes it difficult on the defense.
Yeah, just when I think, Al, let's just watch this thing play out here, see if we can get it out of the zone, and we do. But just when I sometimes wonder if all those headers sometimes for the girls in the back are really necessary, I watch those last two plays and I say, if Mia steps up 2 feet and heads it out,
Yeah.
if Lexi steps up 2 feet and heads it out, neither one of those things happen.
Sure. Absolutely.
Just interesting how it plays out.
Yes.
Because there are times when I watch, I don't know if you as a coach see that, but the heading, it's like, do they really need to head them all? Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah. You do.
In traffic, when you're in traffic.
Right. And the Moon game was a perfect example of that. I mean, those were battles in the air.
Yep.
And it's how Moon got their goal. And it's something the Moon, frankly, excelled at.
See, Jill makes a great save on a ball.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. See if she gets. Let's see if
That's
Peters
a
gets
great
rewarded.
cross. There's Hannah, cleans it up.
Oh, beautiful. Excellent play. Brooke keeping the ball. Jill keeping it in. Amazing play.
Yeah, Jillian's got she's got a gear not many girls have.
And I'm gonna say I think Sarah and Hannah communicated there, and Sarah let that ball roll through.
I think you might be right.
And because
And
just
it
watching
was-
the reaction, which is really
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, I think Hannah probably told Sarah to leave it, and Sarah did, and even sold it a little bit, so it froze the defender. So
That's nice.
there
That
you
that
have-
settles things down a bit.
3-0, right under 12 minutes.
And it comes, I think, Abby Newpaver
Yep.
coming in for
You're right.
Maddie.
I think you're right.
Who, by the way, Maddie, real high energy, really good 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, she did very, very well.
I mean, I think the ball girls all shaded one way.
I think they did.
I think they're smart. I mean, I
Yeah, they're reading the game.
they're reading the game. I mean, you have to really respect that.
There's number 11 for Baldwin. She's got one to beat. Good recovery
Yeah.
by Newpaver.
Yeah, Newpaver, well done.
And the shot goes wide by Madison Beardsley, but Baldwin probing a little bit further into the defensive end there. It was Adriana Marina, number 11.
It's very interesting too how you can play for 100 minutes against equal competition and have so few breakdowns, and then
It just happens, yeah. Yeah.
is that your coach answer? It just happens.
And then it happens, and then you give up a goal. Seems like that happens a lot. The Indians dodged that bullet right with the penalty kick save by Sawich.
That was a good solid struck ball out of the back.
Yeah, Hannah finds it again.
Here she comes down. We only have Jill though. Unless Cece's there late. Hannah breaks free, finds Cece.
CC just couldn't get over it, but she got her left foot on that. Goal kick
She worked
coming
so
out.
hard to get all the way down the field there into that
She did.
spot.
She did.
Got herself in perfect position.
Those are the runs that get you goals, Get you very tired, but they'll get you a goal. Ball goes out of play.
I gotta say, outside of the number of passes we've completed, I'm really thrilled for Emma's stop on that penalty. That had to give her some confidence.
Oh, absolutely.
'Cause that-
Absolutely.
All right, Abby with a nice play, stepping forward. So many of Kayla's deliveries tonight have been just right along the turf.
Yeah, she has really connected
Just
all of her passes by my count. I'm not sure I remember her not able to connect one. Heisinger, a little too strong. Ball runs out of bounds for a goal kick. Under 9 minutes. Baldwin sort of shuffling players in and out here. See if the Indians can get their 4th goal here before half. That's Audrey Zierden for the Indians. Didn't catch her getting in there.
yeah, it's good to see Audrey in there.
There she is.
So Audrey sitting in the holding mid position. Do you know if
Yes.
that's a natural position for her?
It is. I've seen Audrey play there. Seen Audrey play up top as a target, and I've seen her play in the midfield, and I've seen her play in the back. She's a very versatile.
Pretty much, I was gonna say pretty much.
Yeah, versatile, hardworking player.
Yeah, that's a nice play right there, right?
Yeah.
Win the ball, find an
Yeah.
open player. Another beautiful pass by McFerrin.
Good ball by Hannah over to Abby. Finds Jillian.
And Abby takes a rip. Why not?
Yeah, no, it's a good ball into Jill.
Why not?
Jill laid it off very well.
Back into the game for Baldwin, number 15, Riley Nolan.
So another goal kick for Baldwin.
Get some more Indians coming into the game here.
So 7.5 to go in the first. 3-0 Peters Township. What do we have? Goals by Hannah Stuck.
Two by Hannah? Yeah, 2 by Hannah and 1 by Brooke Offerman.
And 1 by Brooke, the long,
And I think
the long
Hannah
left
had
footer.
I believe she had the assist on Brooke's goal.
For those of you at home, you could follow PT Girls Soccer on Twitter, and you would get all these updates regularly.
That's right.
In case you didn't have a pen, that's PT Girls Soccer on Twitter.
Nice play by Audrey there, getting it out to Kayla. And Kayla finds Audrey, and beautiful pass up the sideline to Casey. Casey looking for Sarah, but just runs off. But good stuff there by the Indians. Bringing it forward, and, under pressure, Baldwin was working hard there.
Yeah, I mean, I continue to see an effort level from them. It's not
Yeah.
as if they've, looking to get on the bus.
No, they're
Give them
certainly
credit.
here to play.
It says a lot about their coaches and their kids.
Absolutely.
Back into the game for Peters Township, number 2, Marie Molino. Number 6, Mason Trax. Number 32, Maddie Schweiger.
So another slew of substitutions by Peters as they continue to bring in fresh players. Here comes Cece down the left side. Looks like she's got a chance. And we'll get a corner.
Yep. And is that the first corner for the day for the Indians, Mike? I think it might
I think
be.
it might be.
Oddly enough.
All those chances. See, I like this. Look at Kayla. Oh, Kayla's taking the corner.
Yeah, Kayla's going to take this. Usually she takes them from the other side more often than this side, but she's getting the call up here. She's going to hit an
I think
outswinger.
her and Brooke have really become a good tandem of delivering corners.
Yeah, the Indians have been very dangerous with that.
Oh, nice play by the goalie. That was an aggressive, good play.
That really was a great play.
Goalie, if I knew your name, I would say it because
Well,
you deserve it.
Mike, I think I figured it out. The goalie is Adriana Grande.
Here
it
goes
is.
Hannah on a breakaway. And
Adriana,
Oh, beautiful
the
hit.
save. It's a great hit
beautiful
by CC.
hit by CC.
Great hit by CC. You could see, Mike, she didn't try to hit it with her laces. She hit it, firmly with the inside of her foot, controlled it perfectly.
A professional.
Beat Adriana Grande.
Back into the game for Baldwin, number 18, Isabel Swanson.
So we got 4-0, just under 5 minutes.
So we're right at that time. What do we do, right? Do you just keep funneling, play the first half out? Always been a age-old conversation, right?
Absolutely.
When you're in a tough game or a tough section, and then you have these kind of games.
Right.
I mean, how long do you let CC play? How long do you let Hannah play?
Yeah. And as you say that, CC is coming off here, and looks like Riley Lopez on.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 33,
Playing
Riley Lopez.
in the midfield. Looks like the center midfield.
All right, Riley.
You can tell by her blue shoes, which I bought.
Joe, by the way, I bought.
And they weren't cheap. New favorite contest.
Oh, nice play by
Great
Audrey.
double by Audrey.
Oh, and then she steals and keeps the ball moving forward. Well done.
Yeah, Mike, Audrey's just such a tough player. She's not going to back out of any tackles.
You got to love it.
Can tell you a story about Audrey as a young Beedling player, and her coach John Lopez was playing against her, and Audrey put John down on his back one day in a scrimmage.
To the delight of all.
To the delight of all, except for John Lopez. Abby with a throw here.
So Peters throwing deep in Baldwin territory. Abby Newpaver right to Hannah's feet. See if Mia can
Mia's
step on
gonna
one.
have a shot here.
That's a fighter.
That's a rip.
Yes.
Wow.
Way to go, Mia!
Tremendous shot by Mia
A
Gentile.
rip. Her first one as a Peters Township soccer player.
First goal for Mia Gentile, and it is a beauty.
The career.
It is a beauty. Boy, what a shot. And Mike, we had the perfect angle on it. You could see it
Good job, Mia.
into the upper corner, beating Adriana Grande, sorry.
I
her
think
sister. That was phenomenal. You know, Mike, watching the Brashear game, and Mia just had so close, such good opportunities that she just had saved. And then she hits this one with a degree of difficulty of
that was a nice hit.
about 1 million. Yeah, that's a highlight goal.
Well, it's fun to see.
So 5-0.
I will
2.5 minutes
have
left
no
here.
shame in saying that made me feel really good. That was cool.
Oh, that was absolutely awesome.
Because honestly, she didn't necessarily want that Brashear goal.
And here's
She
Riley.
wanted one in the run of play.
Yes. Riley finds Irene.
So enough sentimentality.
Sorry,
Let's get
Delinos.
back to the action.
Mia steps up and wins that. She's feeling it. Audrey's going to play Maddie Schweiger.
That was so cool. Right here, back to back.
Oh, great turn.
That should be a corner.
And we've got a corner. Looks like Kayla coming up for that one. A lot of Indians in the box here. Let's see if we can get another one before the half.
It would be pretty cool if Riley then knocked one in.
Oh,
Hannah off the top.
Was that Hannah off the top?
I'm going to say Hannah, or did you think maybe it was
It could have been
number?
Carrasco getting in there. I don't know. But whoever it was got up there pretty good.
Another brownish blonde hair ponytail
Yes.
from 70 yards away. It could have quite been anyone.
Which reminds me, Mike, we need a spotter with the binoculars. I'm willing to split my salary to make that happen.
Pretty generous of you. It's people like you who make this whole thing work.
Yeah. Everybody's got a sacrifice. Good job by Abby there. Those tracks. Looking for Lopez. Lopez over to Maddie. Back to Mia. She's getting pressured. She's going to shepherd it back to Emma. Get a little bump for her trouble there. But
Got to do it.
well done. You got to do that for your goalkeeper.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it for the half, Mike.
Takes to the half. 5-0. About how it should have gone, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just dominant by the Indians. They were able to finish, quite a few opportunities, obviously, which in a game like this is all that all that matters.
So we'll see what the sub patterns are coming out in the second half, and we'll see you all in a couple minutes. We're back, everybody, as we kick off the second half. Looks like a wholesale. Wholesale in the back? No, I think
No.
that we got to move
It's
Mackenzie
like a-
Belts.
It's like a mix. Hannah Pirosh.
Oh, Hannah
Mackenzie
Pirosh and
Belts,
Mackenzie Belts. Very good to see.
And Maddie Bush there. But you got
Mackenzie.
CC Scott. Looks like the center of the midfield is the same.
You think the midfield looks the same? Is Hannah
Midfield
in?
looks the same. I think I see Hannah, Cece, and Brooke. There's a cross
Good effort.
attempt by Baldwin there.
So you think it pretty much everywhere else stayed the same? They just redid
Well,
the
we've
back
got,
line.
Emma Burrows has replaced Emma Sawich in goal. She'll take this goal kick. Looks like Nicolette Gill up on the left here.
Right? That's a good call.
That's Jillian Marvin.
Wow.
So Jillian back in.
That's
With some
Sarah can run.
acceleration by
And a nice
Sarah.
hit. See if we can get a finish.
There's a rebound out there. Baldwin's able to deal with that. Clear it away.
Oh, Sarah finds Jill again. And a corner. Well done.
Yep. In the Moon game earlier this week, Mike, Jillian did a great job of winning corner kicks when she had the chance to do it. I counted at least 4 times when, she forced the Moon defender to play it out for a corner kick.
It's a great skill and it's a great opportunity. Traditionally, we've been really good at it. The other night was a difficult because they obviously had some talented players.
Offerman takes that corner
Mackenzie
kick.
Belts, nice aggressive play coming
Good
up.
step by Mackenzie. Throw to Hannah there. It's a long throw. Ball served to Jill. Jill gets a touch. Nicolette tries to connect there, unable to. Ball back to Maddie Bush. She finds Hannah Pirash.
Pirash.
Back to Burrows.
Right back
And
out,
back.
and here comes Peters.
Well
Hannah
done.
finds
Well done
Brooke.
by the Indians.
Here's a breakthrough. That's a.
Oh. Brooke was looking to find Jillian there. That was a tight call there, Mike.
That was really
The
close.
ball arrived. Jillian was.
She was already gone.
behind
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
It's when the ball's kicked.
I have
so
found that she's pretty good at it.
she is pretty good at
She's
it.
pretty good at
She
timing
is pretty
them.
good at timing that. Absolutely.
And Sarah has improved.
yes.
Great improvement for Sarah.
Yes.
Noticeably, and it's strong. It's good.
Absolutely. And I think sometimes Jillian is victimized by her own speed. She
In
gets
timing.
so much separation. I think she's onside, but the referee
Here's Nicolette making a run with Hannah. See if you can play Sarah.
up the line. Good ball by Nicolette. Just
It's a little too much.
Sometimes Jillian is so fast that the referee assumes that she was in an offside position
agree.
when the ball was played.
It's also the tricky thing, right? You're not always sure the quality of the folks making those calls, and that's why it's hard to play any
That is a
defensive traps or
very-
any of that kind of thing, isn't
That is
it?
a very tactful way to put that, Mike.
Well, with the multitudes
right.
listening.
And you're absolutely right. Well, our ratings have been good this year.
Yeah, they are up. They are up.
Number one cable show in Peters Township in our time slot.
Hey, it's good to be number one at something.
It is. It is. Mackenzie going to make the smart play there, clear that. The Baldwin converging.
So Peter's girl staying high just in case there's a clear.
Burrows will take another goal kick here. Very good sophomore goalkeeper for the Indians. Peters
Jill
has
coming
that
back
luxury.
for the ball.
Peters has that luxury, Mike, of having very strong goalkeeping.
Oh, what a beautiful
Sarah
run by
just
Sarah. Let's finish one,
accelerates
Sarah.
by. What a great play.
It is a great play.
Very unselfish play
All right, so I'm gonna
to Hannah for the finish.
I'm gonna contradict some of the things I've been saying. I would like to see Sarah be a little more selfish, just a touch. I mean, that's a beautiful play. Who's gonna
Yeah,
criticize her? But when you're in those big games and that big moments, and you get that ball inside the 18 moving free, you got to be thinking.
Yeah, that's it could be situational, but right. If we're in a game with Moon or St. Clair there, you may want to see Sarah drive to goal a little bit more. I mean,
there's a
Baldwin
giveaway
coming through here, and there's a goal.
And there's a goal.
There's a goal. Good forechecking.
Yeah,
by
one
the
of
Baldwin
those
forward
clearing
there.
balls off a shin that, Peter's a bit unlucky.
Baldwin goal scored by number 1, Megan Leary.
You do see that from time to time. Rarely does it go such a set the table opportunity for the offensive player. The clear off the shin's always difficult.
Tough play. Well done. Good finish as well.
Yep.
So 6-1. All right, Baldwin, the little hop in their step now. This is number 15 here for Baldwin, Riley Nolan.
Comes Jillian, another run.
Yeah. Brooke Offerman steps up, collects that ball.
Tried to thread that through. That was a tough one.
Yep.
But she
Trying
wins
to
it right
find
back.
Nicolette Gill right in between there. And Brooke's trying to one up herself there from a little deeper, but
40 out's a tough one.
yeah, 40 out's a tough one. And Mike, I've got to make an admission here. I have been misreading the sheet, and the goalie for Baldwin is not Adriana Grande. It's Addie Carr.
Addie Carr.
Addie Carr.
Okay, well, Addie has been doing a pretty nice job overall.
Addie's, I think Addie's had an excellent game.
Oh,
what
beautiful.
a great ball over top.
You know what? I'm okay with Jill not going through that one full force.
Absolutely.
That was a instinctively smart play.
I think any other game, Jillian's probably gonna win that ball at a high cost to the goaltender. Easy. There she is again, Addie Carr. Jillian making it tough on her.
It's an interesting dilemma. I mean, we talked a little about it in the first half, but how long do you keep playing Hannah and Cece and Jill and others?
Yeah. And the Indians have a game tomorrow, a non-section game against Seton LaSalle, but
a game nonetheless.
Yeah. 3 games in a week is a lot.
It's a lot of soccer.
So ideally, I think you're able to give players rest.
So Abby Newpaper with a nice move, setting herself free down the side, and the referee defended her.
He really did. He really cut her off very, very well.
I think he played fullback in the day.
In the open field too, Mike. I mean that is not easy to do.
Not easy. Every team could use a player like that.
Great instinct shown by the referee over there. Here's Offerman. She's going to give it a shot again. Still shooting at a .333 clip, Mike. That'll win the batting title for sure. Take that any time. And those are good shots for Brooke to take.
They are.
A good ball by Hannah finding Nicolette
Let's see if
Gill.
Nicolette can get and get one.
Nico can drive. Looks like she won a corner kick.
I don't know that was a corner, but we'll take it.
I don't see much argument from the Baldwin players. So,
and you made the comment too at halftime off air, how enthusiasm that they had at halftime. The Baldwin girls.
They did.
It seems like they have those kids in the right frame of mind. They're working hard. They're not pouty, screamy.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
give them credit.
We've seen it this half. I mean, they've come out and it's a 1-to-1 half. And
nice play by Belts.
if you're the coach on the wrong end of a game like this, a lot of times at halftime, that's what you tell your girls. You say, let's win this half.
That's right.
Or let's tie this half. So if Baldwin could do that, they will be, I'm sure, very, very happy and very proud of their girls. Here's Maddie Bush.
Nice little no look past the
Finds
outside.
Nicolette. Nicolette trying to play that ball through, got cut off.
Here we go. Let's see. Jillian, good. His hand and CC meet in the middle and had a little word. I'm sure it had something to do with, I guess they're not taking us out.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. This is Maddie Schweiger. She's been freed from her defensive spot here this evening, back on her normal left-sided wing. It's Hannah Pirosh.
Pirosh, nice look. Calmly moves that
Yeah,
ball,
well
made the
done.
right
Moves
play.
it out. Delino trying to find Maddie, but runs out of room.
Right idea. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say what I'm going to say tonight, because I feel pretty confident about not jinxing us. But, it's been now a minimum year and a half since Peter's been shut out in any game.
I'm trying to think back, Mike.
It didn't happen last year.
Back. Is that right?
It did not happen last year.
That is, it's really something.
It really is. With the games they played and competition they played.
Here's Delino coming in on a break, alone.
Get there. Get there. Get there. What a try.
Oh, my.
Great try.
Just ran out of
Sorry, I
room.
became a
Still
fan
got
there
the
for
ball
a second.
Still got the ball across.
Yep.
Goalkeeper Addie Carr came out and, made her make a decision.
She did.
Hannah controls and then is double teamed. New Paver with a nice ball in.
Here comes Cece through and a rip. Oh, what a save.
Great save.
And a finish by Maddie.
Schweiger cleans it up.
Nice job, Maddie. Good finish. Cece just took it right through.
She did, and she really got a lot on that shot.
I'm going to send a flash signal to Coach. Pull 21, pull 15. I've sent that forward. We don't know if it'll make it. It might be like a message, a bottle, a note in a bottle in the ocean. We'll find out.
We're not sure about our influence.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And ladies and gentlemen, it's what you might expect.
Exactly.
And there they go.
A couple more.
Hey, turns out
Indians
maybe.
on.
Turns out maybe the flashlight signals from the fifth worked.
Looks like Trax and Lopez back in here. And Mike Gentile clearly with a direct line to head coach Pat Verum.
It's very clear.
It might be ESP, but the communication can't be second guessed. Here's Irene working on that left
it's a
side
beautiful
again.
move.
She's got a blast.
A little
Showing
backing
her-
under that
Showing
one.
her leg strength there. Showing her leg strength. A couple Indians crashing there, hoping for a rebound. Not to be.
Go back to when my older daughter Mackenzie played as a freshman on a really good Peters team, and that was always sort of a badge of honor when they came off early and he said you're done, and they'd go get their tennis shoes on, and
Yes.
well, I just sort of like one of those things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good feeling. A good ball there.
That's a beautiful play forward. It didn't almost look like the Peters girls were waiting for the other one to take off.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Because they were through and in.
Yeah, three of them sort of had a look maybe. And we are under 26 minutes left here. Second half, Indians leading 7-1 over Baldwin. got a score from Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon, 2-1. Moon and Upper St. Clair. Actually, Moon is up 4-1 now over Upper St. Clair, so that will strengthen Moon's tie with the Indians on the section. That's for certain. Lopez trying to play through, and that's gonna run off there.
Yeah, Hannah Pirosh and Maddie Belts or Kenzie Belts, sorry, her sister's Maddie, and Kenzie have certainly settled in the back there.
Absolutely.
And
there's Riley.
Anything that's coming down is
got fouled. Guy Matolo took his whistle to his mouth and then decided not to make the call.
Yeah, the forearm to the back, I think, just wasn't egregious enough.
Yeah. I think there you have a call that would have been made had it not been a 7-1 game.
I would say that you're right. Yeah, they're not going to likely get one.
No, I don't think Peters is going to be getting many judgment calls here, 50-50 calls.
And frankly, I'm okay with that, except for the hits from behind.
Well, yeah, you
I
have
don't care
to,
what the score is.
You have to keep it under control, or the players know what's going on, and they know if they're not going to get called, they'll make it a little more physical, and so that's where things can get a little out of hand. Certainly more so for the boys.
Oh my gosh, for sure. But there's not in a game like this necessarily, but there are some alpha females that have certainly taken it upon themselves to even a score.
Absolutely. We may have even had a few here in Peters.
Potentially.
Although Baldwin has certainly played hard.
Nice play by Hannah Pirosh and follows it up.
Very clean game. Hotly contested.
Get through it, McKenzie.
Well, Baldwin putting a little bit together here. Oh, is she off?
Oh,
and she was.
What a beautiful save. That was a fearless save as well.
Absolutely. Great out by Emma Burrows, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because she had no idea that was offside. She had to go make a play.
Absolutely. And I wasn't sure the referee was going to make that call.
You sensed it though. You sensed it or saw it.
Yeah, it did look like she was a step off for sure. Yeah, Peters building. Good job building through the midfield. I think that's Chloe.
Nice step up by Hannah Pirosh. And has to make another play. That with a good pass.
And Prosco wins that foot race. Baldwin's got a throw in.
So I noticed it too. So now you're into the, you have 10 new runners out there, 11 players, and still trying to pass the ball, trying to make the right plays. Almost no kickball.
No, I think that's a testimony to the depth that this Peters team has. Peters has obviously had some great teams in the past, but I'm not sure they've had a team that is this deep. And you've got very strong and with good numbers classes, freshman and sophomore classes here.
Agreed.
Good play by Pirosh to Nicolette Gill.
Great idea, though. There's the right idea again.
Great build up. Nicolette was making a great run there. Just they couldn't connect. Good step by Pirosh. She's getting a workout here. No question about that. There's Audrey to Nicolette. Nifty ball up to Irene. She
Oh,
plays it
beautiful
behind.
feed. That's just a great feed.
It's tracks. Well done by the Baldwin defense there.
Yes. The ball gets out to the side, and that should be Peter's ball, no?
Yeah, looks like must have hit off of the Peters defender there.
Oh, can't have a game go by without mentioning our fearless photographer, Bill Raber, once again, put in the hard work with 20 minutes to go in a 7-1 game.
He is a staple, and he does a great job in all seriousness.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You know, and Bill's trying to get everybody's picture out there, especially in a game like this.
No doubt about it. Always
Comes
has.
Riley, see if she can find Nicolette. Nope, she looks the other way.
Also should be noted, too,
Good step up by
many of the
Baldwin
seniors
defense.
who have contributed to this team, Bill coached through the travel ranks.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
that's right.
and rec and
And
so he did a lot for the association.
He sure did. And oftentimes you see those groups sticking together and having a lot of success, and that's what you see here.
Yeah,
This
and
core group.
And I'm sure, and I know he takes some. It's satisfying. It's fun to watch. The girls,
Absolutely.
he always. I mean, even when we were young, he's like, "I want to keep him playing. I want to
Right.
keep him playing."
Right.
And it's a good thing.
Baldwin has started to pull a little offsides trap here, Mike, and they've caught the Indians about 3 times pulling up as Peters is trying to play balls through. So hopefully Peters will catch on.
It's a nice play by Hannah, settling it down, getting rid of it.
Some midfielders overlap. Chloe working hard there. Hannah wins the throw for Peters. Hannah Pirosh. Irene Delino chasing down Addie Carr.
It must be satisfying to see Riley back out there playing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Riley had 2 surgical procedures this summer, on July 1st and July 30th, for compartment syndrome on her right and left leg. So it's.
I think when we heard about that, I didn't know that we were going to see her this year.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
It's been a long road. And
it's a good run. Oh.
Starting to get her fitness back and get her touch back, but certainly a little frustrating for her. No question about that. But it's
hopefully
good to see her
it's
out there
successful
today, and it was successful. So shout out to Dr. David Welker. Big difference being able to play without pain. That ball by Nicolette Gill gets through to Delino. There's Audrey Zierden
settles it, finds the open player. Another ball to an open player. Oh, nice ball movement, girls.
Oh, is that Kayla making the run? She made the run. Tracks tried to reward her. Oh, good cross.
Back in. Good work there, ladies. 16 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in a 7-1 ball game. Good battle by Nicolette.
Got a good cross off there.
It's Peter's ball.
See if Nicolette gets cross off. It'll be a goal kick for the Highlanders. Couldn't quite get around that ball.
So 2 more subs for Peters.
Couple more subs for Peters. I can't make out who that is, Mike. We'll have to keep
Did he
paying
bring Sarah
attention here.
Heisinger back in the game?
I believe that is. Here's Chloe.
All right, Chloe.
She's got an opening.
Nice serve,
That's a
Chloe.
great cross. Boy, beautiful cross.
Well done.
It's Riley on the line there. Beats the girl, gets across, but Addie Carr eats that up.
Baldwin continuing to sub. Getting all their girls in the game. You got to love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, Mike Baldwin has done some good things in this half too. They've had a couple very creative attacks. You know, obviously scored the goal, but created a couple other opportunities. I think.
Are you surprised though, seeing tonight that they beat Mount Lebanon 1-0?
I am.
I'm still a little surprised.
I am a little surprised at that. You know, Mount Lebanon's had a tough year so far, but they do have some talent, and they're a young team as well. But yeah, I was surprised at that. Certainly a good win for Baldwin. That's a nice ball over top. Emma Burrows all over that.
You know, and also Emma very loud. She an early keeper
absolutely.
call.
Yep.
And followed through on it. I always appreciate that.
She really did, Mike. And, you know, that's almost more important for the other team to hear you call it as it is for your own team. Because if that other team hears you call for it confidently as a goalie, then they're gonna slow down.
That's a great perspective. Never really thought about it that way. You know, it's like the whole communication thing. It's like legalized cheating.
It is.
And yet not enough people do it. I'll phrase it that way.
You're absolutely right. It helps so much, and it just doesn't happen. Yeah, my first travel coach in Peters, Simon Beck, came over from England and played at Robert Morris and went to school for free there. And I remember as he was training our goalie, Jay Capusta, he used to tell Jay, "You're coming, come loud. Let everybody know, because when the other team hears you, they're going to stop or they're going to slow down."
Or they think you just got it under control.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it. But, yeah, the communication thing, I don't know. Some kids, it's just natural for them.
Yeah, there's no question. There's no question. And that's, you know, for some reason, that is one of the hardest things to teach kids. You know, the importance of it. And it, you know, makes you a better player. It makes everybody around you a better player. There's Audrey Zierden gets fouled.
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah.
And Matola called that
right.
one.
So coach for Peters last night was, when the girl from Moon stood over the ball, was screaming for a yellow card, saying that was a talked about point. You have anything do you know anything about that or anything to add?
I believe that is something that the referees.
Oh, good try, Audrey. Nice hit.
Referees were told to focus on that. So that's been sort of a common abuse, if you will.
Is that the Hannah Stuck rule from the Whitfield Finals?
Could
have
be.
been.
Yeah, I mean we saw it there. You know, it's a gamesmanship thing. I mean, you see it at the highest level.
For sure.
But
I mean, stopping the ball like that is almost like a 101 while your team retreats.
It buys your team time, you know,
Frustrates
everything
the other
else.
team.
Frankly, sometimes it's worth a yellow card.
Yeah, I had not heard that, and
I do think it's a good rule because it's, you know, it really takes away from the game. Highlanders with a throw in deep in Indian territory here. And a long throw. Handled well.
well, last 11 minutes on a beautiful evening here in Peters Township.
Good soccer weather. Got a little cool when the sun went down today.
Oh, I love it.
Good play by Zierden. Well, nice play by the Baldwin.
Yep. And then Hannah Pirosh steps in and makes the play.
There. It's Robin Zapata.
I'm not quite sure Audrey slid and cleared the ball, and yet a foul was called on her. But
yeah, it was.
I don't.
A soft call, if you will, but a real chance for Baldwin here. 30 yards out.
I think the leaving your feet thing in general is always with an air of caution.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good hit. And off the football crossbar, she hit that well.
You know, the
She
other
hit
thing
that
though,
well, number
the other
10.
thing I like about the Peters goalie's action there is she knew it from when it went off the foot.
She did, and she
There
was in
was
good
no,
position.
like,
yeah,
It was
just
identified.
very comfortable with the, where her goal is.
Easy. So Peters continues to be some energy out there. I like it. Kenzie Bell.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a chance for some other girls to show what they can do. Here's a break. Looks like Irene's going to put this one away.
Yes. Who is that? I'm trying to see.
Goal,
jogging it out through the middle. Who is that? Right now at the 20, now at the 25. Keep coming. Who was
I
that?
think that was Abby Newpaver that made that happen there, and Irene Delino there to pounce on it and clean it up.
Now that she's at the 45, the 40. Yeah.
Yep, that's Abby Newpaver.
Give her credit.
Excellent play by her.
Want to make sure we got the right person there.
Yes.
That's a fearless play. That's not easy to do.
Peters Township goal scored by number 2, Irene Delano.
There's Irene with the ball back into the midfield, plays to Belts.
Nice pass.
Yep. Belts finds
Along the
Newpaver.
ground, right to
Newpaver
feet, she's
lays
in
it
again.
through. Here come the
Sarah
Indians.
Heisinger. That's a good hit, Sarah.
That's a good hit. A good shot. She hit her choice.
But I'm glad she
Two
took
Indians
it.
converging. Yeah, that's.
I didn't even care if she made it.
That's a shot you're going to want her to take.
Yep. She's going to get those chances.
She will. She will. Showed some good acceleration, just putting the defense behind her there.
I think Sarah Heisinger, I think. That is Sarah Heisinger.
Peters Township goal scored by number 26, Sarah Heisinger.
Yep.
I should have told him that. Me and Jen. That's why I should have told him.
Nice.
Nicolette,
little
nice
play there
turn,
by
Nicolette.
Gill. Baldwin had something going there. Good run, good ball. That ball goes out. Taylor Sarniak was applying the pressure there. Audrey controls that.
Some girls out there talking nicely.
Oh, yeah.
There's,
This girl's
Keep her.
anxious to show what they can do.
as they should.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, a lot of these girls would be playing full games at most other schools.
Oh, for sure.
Irene heads that on. Addie Carr out for Baldwin.
Good battle. Is that Audrey?
That's Audrey's
That's
here.
Audrey
Just
again.
a strong presence in there.
Here comes Baldwin again. Hannah Pirach tracking it. Kenzie Belts one-on-one with a really maybe
Well done
Baldwin's
by
top
Belts.
player.
Well done by Belts.
It was a good play.
1v1 look, and she shut that down very, very well.
See, we got a little downtime here. What's the? Is there some rule that both teams have to be on the same side? I thought that was a thing. Is that a thing?
You know, it's interesting. For some reason, Peters is maybe the only school that has them on opposite sides, and I've heard different things. I've heard that they're supposed to be on the same side. But Peters
Okay.
does
calling
this
for
for
it.
some reason. I don't know.
You think that was a Baldwin choice
I
in
don't.
theory? Because
I
Moon the
don't.
other night was on the same side,
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
I don't know.
it could have
I mean-
been. It could have been.
and Dave Gray was over there, and he always pulls his team on the other side.
Yeah. No, that's right.
From St. Clair.
That's right. I mean, you know,
That's like a Dave thing.
I think it started with the boys, the Peters boys, to be honest, because you know, so many of their games they're in essentially the same section that the Peters girls are in. So a lot of intense games, you know, physical games, and sometimes I think it's better not to have the other team and the other coach, you know, just 10 yards away. So that can sort of diffuse.
So you're not sure if that is a Whippeal rule necessarily.
No, I do recall hearing referees discuss it last year at a boys' game, saying why is this the case? Why are these teams on the other sides? I remember Joe Mays, the former athletic director of Peters Township, who's on the Whippeal Playoff Steering Committee, addressing it with those referees. But I'll tell you what, Mike, that's something I'm going to find out for us for the next broadcast.
Excellent. Love to know.
I'll do a little asking.
There is something about it.
Absolutely.
Good defending.
It makes the referee's job a lot harder, and that's why referees
Harder
don't
that they're on
like
the
to-
same or on the opposite?
whether they're on the opposite. Usually they want to be able to look to one spot to see if there are subs. Now they have to look at two spots. You know, it seems like a little thing, but really it's it does complicate things.
So Peters with a throw deep in their own end, a ball nicely won by Irene, and big leg getting
Yeah.
it out.
Peters gonna step out here. They were compressed and all defending.
Oh, great effort there by
Good find
Taylor.
by Audrey. And looks like Heisinger, I believe, tried to play that through. There's Taylor Sarniak. Pirash wins it again. Ooh, she's looking through. She had the Indians offsides again as Baldwin pulled their trap again. Great tackle by Hannah. Zierden trying to connect with Sarniak, but unable. Audrey steps in and wins that head ball.
Taylor Sardiak working hard.
Riley wins it.
Riley with a nice
to
ball and a give and go.
New paver looking through. And that what you're seeing, Mike, as soon as the Indians are looking to play that ball through out of the midfield, Baldwin's stepping up and catching the forwards off sides. So the forwards need to check back. Try to negate that offsides trap.
It'll be a Baldwin throw in? Yeah, Baldwin throw in deep in Peters territory with 2 minutes to go. The other new rule this year, Al, I learned the hard way, was that the clock stops on subbing in the last, 4 minutes?
I think it's the last 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I'm not sure if it's only if the team ahead subs or if it's any subs.
It could be that intricate potentially.
It could
Oh,
be.
nice clear
It
by
could be.
Nicolette.
I think that the referees are, I think, at times
So in a
sort
tie,
of
is
forgetting
it
to
nothing?
enforce it. And I'm not sure if it applies in a tie either.
Okay.
It should, because some teams will, play for the tie.
Love for the
They'd
tie.
Love to have the tie. So I think it would make sense. But it's a good new rule because you used to see coaches make subs every time the ball went out in the last 5 minutes and just basically end the game that way.
So we approach 1 minute.
Yep, 1 minute left. So I think this takes the Indians' record to, I'm not sure how many wins in the section.
Seven. Overall 7, so 5.
So I
in
think
the
they're 5-0-1, tied with Moon, who won tonight against Upper St. Clair. So the section has taken shape here. as we complete the first cycle with one more game against Mac.
Yeah, so tomorrow we get a single A school.
Yep, Seton LaSalle.
And, you never like to – I've never seen them. I don't know anything about them. But it sure seems like there may be a talent gap.
Yeah, I think Seton's they've got a couple very, very good players, but probably not enough to go
Nice
around.
play, Hannah.
Nicola.
9,
And then
7,
Monday night at Mac to close out that first cycle you were talking about.
That's
And
right. That's
and
right.
We'll know.
We'll know exactly where we stand.
Well,
So that'll do it.
hell, they took care of business.
Did
It was a good
exactly
night.
what they wanted to do. Got some girls some rest. Got some other girls some good minutes. Really, other than giving up a goal, exactly what Coach Vera would want to see out there.
Good night, and see y'all soon.